Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we've been decoding stovetop, Stouffer's to craft. I apologize for not getting this done yesterday, um, but circumstances didn't allow that to happen. But we'll get it done today. And your direct changes from Stouffer's to craft, if you cross off all the like letters, end up being Soufeska. And we converted those into numbers using a numerology chart. It ended up being 1, 6, 3, 6, 5121. Now we got the letters to go through all the categories. We got the numbers to go through everything: stock market, genetics, medical, chemical, laboratories, research groups, technology, and now, and finance. Did we do finance? Oh, we still got finance to do, guys. I didn't do finance. So we're going to do this out of order. Wow, I forgot finance. Okay. So, but now we're doing random hits. So I guess we're going to do random hits first because I got it ready. And then I'll do finance. And then we'll run the gematria. But, okay. Yeah, doing this out of order because we got it ready. So if you start with 163, you end up with 163. It ends up being maps at the University of Melbourne. And there's another university they can hit. And there's Danny's maps. So that's interesting. That if you move on from that, you got 636. This is all random, guys, because I went out of order. You got recombinant human STNFRI / TNF RSFIA protein 636-R1. This ends up having something to do with genetics and protein. And we've got protein coding genes before, right? Quite a bit, actually. And if you move on from that, you got 365, which ends up being Office 365 at Duke University. So there's yet another university they can hit. If you move on from that, you got 651, which ends up being chlorine hydrochloride, extended release, 0.1 milligrams. So you got a drug, which, fever of unknown origin, who knows what drugs they may have been looking at. But if you move on from that, you got 512, which ends up being acetaminophen and oxycodone hydrochloride. You also get melexicam, and there's actually more. But we're going to move on. You got some drugs. I'll provide the link. Some of these, there were only one thing that was actually looked interesting to me. But anyway, if you move on from that, you got 121, which ends up being Financial Credit Union in Jacksonville, Florida. So there's a credit union. That might come up in finance too. I spaced finance. 121 is also 25 U.S. Code 121, exclusion of gain from sale of principal. Right. And I think, oh yeah, there is more there, but we're going to move on. And if you take the whole thing forward, you get 163652121. That ends up being the Oxford Medical Unicompartmental Knee Replacement using minimal invasive approach. We've got that quite a few times that I can recall. Not really sure what the significance of that is. But that gets you through going forward. All right. Now, if you come back, you get 215, and 215 ends up being pill images. It's kind of the same deal that I wrote up, or that we did up here. It talks about some drugs. You also get 29 U.S. Code 215, prohibited acts, and there's more. But we're going to move on and try to cut this short. But if you move on from that, you get 156, which ends up being 28 U.S. Code 156 and 35 U.S. Code 156. And you get a bunch of court cases. All right? So you got a few things with that 156, but if you move on from that, you get 563, which ends up being U.S. or 5 U.S. Code 563, 26 U.S. Code 563, and you also get 563 gene result, AZGPI, and or 6PI. But there is more, but that's a gene result. So there's some genetics for you. It didn't come up in genetics, but here it is, randomly. That's one of the reasons we do random. See what else is there. And if you move on from that, you got 361, which ends up being Journal of Catalysts, volume 361. You also get FEMA. Oh, FEMA. P-361, safe rooms for tornadoes and hurricanes, which wouldn't seem all that relevant. But once they hit FEMA, they can hit anything FEMA. So if you move on from that, though, you take 1215631. That's the whole thing coming backwards. And you end up with marital and birth records for urban adolescents. Again, we got that before. And that gets you through going forwards and backwards in random hits. Now, I apologize. Things are a little bit hectic right this second. We're in the process of trying to move and get moved to where we're going to be, and my concentration ain't all that great. So I spaced finance. I'm not making excuses. I just spaced finance, but that's, in reality, this does take a lot of concentration, and the concentration just isn't there right now. But it's there enough, and we're trying to get it out. And, I'll do the finance search next, and then we'll move on to running the gematria to see if the Tartarian Care Hospital in India, India, I think, ran this, like we think, ran this calculation and changed or made this change. So, no, that's the other thing. There's some propaganda on a couple of these things for the cerveza bug. That's what I'm just going to call it, so my channel doesn't get hit. For the cerveza bug, you know, that fake thing they're doing right now, trying to rally everybody around fear and make everybody afraid and make everybody go broke and lose their businesses. So that's some propaganda for that's in there, and it's been in a couple of these. I forgot to disclaim. We do not promote any of that. We think it's a bunch of crap, but it's in there. So, out of our hands. We just provide the information. So, with that said, for now, guys, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Thanks for all your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. Finance to come for the numbers. So that'll be next. And so for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.